Hey everyone, how's it going? Sam Kim here. It is the evening of Monday, October the 23rd. And as promised from my previous post, this is just a quick video about just a few things that have been on my mind lately. And now that the shackles are kind of off in a sense, I feel a little bit more freedom as to speak on some certain things that have been bugging me that I've just been witness to this whole time that I've wanted to say things about, but just haven't, just out of fear of certain things. Um, but before that, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everybody who's been supportive of me. I know it's been pretty repetitious every time I say that, but my campaign has come to an end, and as I mentioned before, it started out with someone awesome, and it's been the whole ride has just been filled with amazing people that have given me a lot of hope and love and support along the way. And it ended on a great note, a crazy note, by a famous rock star that I'm very proud to say that I know personally and call him a friend. So thank you to him. Just not saying his name so I can keep his anonymity a little bit. Um, a few things I wanted to touch on really quick. As far as my health goes, um, things are going fairly well now, just because now that I've reached my limit or my goal, I don't need to worry about the cost, about the overall care of the treatment, which is covered now, and I'm very happy about that. But at the same time, I do know I'll have other things like post care and things like that that will come up. So, in terms of that, the fundraiser, I'm still going to keep up, but I'm not going to change the amount or anything like that. But it's just up in case you do feel like you want to help out a little bit more and contribute, just because I'm still not in a place where I would say I'm qualified to even look for a job or handle such things like that. Um, on the flip side, that's exactly the opposite of what I want to do. Is I don't like sitting around and doing nothing. I enjoy doing work and being productive. And if there's anything I can do for anybody who's been nice enough to help me along the way, um, and been part of my campaign, if I can help you in any way, please let me know. My resume's pretty interesting, I would say, and I don't want to get into it too much, but if you do have a job or anything that you think would be my fit, ask me about it, and I'd be happy to send you a copy and letters of recommendation. From people such as the governor of California and the admiral of the U.S. Navy and other higher ups in government. Um, wow. So yeah. So I feel extremely guilty because I feel like I've done nothing to deserve all this love and support. So if there's anything I could ever do for you, please let me know. Or if you have a job that I can do, please let me know, and I'll be happy to do it. Um, and if you feel like you do want to help with post care, but you don't want to give me money directly or help out, I treat it like as it is, as it would be an assignment or a piece of work, and I will work my tail off and get the job done for you. Um, Other than that, there's a few things I wanted to say, aside from my health, which, as I said, is on the up, and unless anything changes, hopefully it'll stay that way. But some things I do want to talk about really quick that are outside the realm of what I call BS. Well, still really quick, which is BS. The Harvey Weinstein thing. I know a lot of people have been asking a lot of questions regarding about Harvey Weinstein, and I've been getting some of those questions myself just because of my association with that business. But keep in mind that I haven't been associated with entertainment or Hollywood for a little while now. So my powers and my connections aren't the same as they once were. So I really don't have too much in terms of information about what's going on, except all I've ever known about Harvey Weinstein is that he is one of maybe 3 or 4 big time players. When I say players, I mean, powerful people in the game of show business. So, um, yeah, and a lot of these rumors that you've heard about his behavior, it's probably the worst kept secret in Hollywood. He's kind of known for that. And another worst kept secret is that there are women and other people who are really willing to do anything to get a shot um, in front of a camera. And that includes doing things that would I consider to be morally and ethically wrong, but it does happen. So it's a really weird thing to talk about because I know what that business can be like, and also at the same time, I feel for these women who feel like they've been violated and or taken advantage of in a certain way by Harvey Weinstein. Um, but with that said, I think people need to be careful with this whole hashtag Me Too movement. Um, these days, when it comes to media and news, where it should be about the truth first, um, it seems to be about being first is first, and the truth comes later. It seems to be about being number one, followed by a series of truths. And because of such attitudes like that, it's not a surprise that so many people are questioning everything that's going on in the industry and labeling media as to be the devil. And all I know is, things like that can be dangerous, and tools and platforms can be dangerous if used and by the wrong people. Um, I know this whole Me Too hashtag Me Too movement so far as of Friday, um, it's been going pretty crazy. It's been tweeted over 1.6 million times as of Friday, and basically has garnered over nearly 16 million reactions on Facebook alone. And it's scary because it leads to certain things, and one of those things is a rumor that there is a book, quote unquote book out there, uh, loosely titled "Shitty Media Men." That's literally the title, "Shitty Media Men," and it's a documenting that harbors names of people in entertainment and show business that don't paint a pretty picture of themselves. And the person who claims to have it is wanting to sell it for $10,000. So it's a dirty business. So it's strange to say the least. And I really don't know what to say to that because where does ethics come into play? Where does due process come into play? Where does making sure a claim is authentic, where does that come into play? I don't know, but it's dangerous, so people should be mindful of that. Sports wise, people have asked me, hey, you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, but you haven't really been talking about football as much this year. And that's because the past 2 years, my love for football has started to wane a little bit just because of the fact that I'm a believer in science, and with the whole issue of brain damage, such as CTE and football, I do believe there is a correlation with that. And for that reason alone, it's kind of taken the fun out of the game for me. It really has, because I don't like the idea of watching people literally hurt themselves in the long run by playing a sport and everybody's cheering them on when these guys are basically slowly killing themselves by smashing into each other. So my love for the game has gone down a little bit, and I actually don't share that sentiment. The past 2 seasons alone, the NFL, which has usually seen a steady rise in their demographics, has seen a rough 8 to 9% downfall in overall viewership and interest. So I'm sure it's an issue for them that they're trying to resolve. Wow, that's basically it. In terms of what I really wanted to say, and oh, one other thing is right now when it comes to the world politics, is I'm sure you've heard, if you are paying attention, about the issues in the country of Niger and our special forces. And with those types of questions, hold off on those, because I guarantee you that you know absolutely nothing. So instead of inciting fear, let's just, kind of wait for information to play out before, trying to be first, then right, and make a claim that you may end up regretting later. Um, Other than that, I really don't have much to say. Wow, except that, yeah, that's pretty much it. I I'm just thankful for everything that's been happening, in terms of my life, and if you made it this far, just know that I'm thankful for each and every one of you. And now that the shackles are off a little bit, if you have questions that do need answering, um, I'll be more than happy to accommodate you if I can. I do fall under, a few non-disclosure agreements, but a few of those have actually expired now, so I can talk to you about certain things. So if you have a question, something that might interest you, that you might think that I may know, feel free to ask, because I definitely don't mind helping somebody out who's helped me. And with that said, I'm gonna close this video um, with that. So much love to everybody. I hope everybody's having a good week. And yeah, I'll keep everybody updated as to how I'm doing health wise and how things are going. But as I said before, things are stable. And as soon as I finish the course of the treatment, the cell counts should be getting back to normal. And from there, I should be able to build my body back up. So, to everybody who's helped, I love you. Thank you. And yeah, I don't know what else to say except for that, and except to say I hope to see you all in person sometime so I can thank you properly. So thank you very much, everybody. Good night.